You ever land on a website and it just gets you? It feels like it's reading your mind, but then you click on another and it just completely misses the mark? Well, I'm here to tell you it's not magic, it's a formula. And we're about to decode it step by step to show you how to turn simple visitors into paying customers. And look, this is where the game is truly won or lost. Most landing pages out there are converting at a pretty dismal 1%. But a properly optimized page, it can hit 20%, maybe even more. Now, that's not just a small improvement. That means for every single dollar you put into marketing, you're getting 20 times the results. It's a total game changer for any business. So what's the secret sauce? What really separates that failing 1% page from that high-flying 20% one? I promise you, it is not luck. It's a specific, repeatable formula. And that's what we're going to dig into, starting with the number one biggest mistake that almost everyone makes. Okay, first things first, we have got to bust a major myth right now. This is the one that causes most landing pages to fail before they even get a chance to succeed. You see, most people immediately jump to the visuals. They get obsessed with picking the perfect color palette, the trendiest font, those slick animations. They think that if a page is beautiful, it's going to be successful. But that's just the pretty wrapping paper. The real power to convert has almost nothing to do with how it looks. The truth is, a winning landing page isn't really born in a design program. It's born from a place of deep empathy. It's about truly understanding your audience, knowing what problems literally keep them up at night, and what their deepest desires are. Everything, and I mean everything, flows from that understanding. So, if it all starts with understanding your audience, how do you translate that knowledge into actual conversions? Well, it all boils down to one critical thing: your core message. This is the true engine of your entire page. Your goal is to create what we call a magnetic message, and it's got three very specific jobs to do. First, it has to stop them in their tracks and grab their attention. Second, it needs to spark a real burning desire for whatever you're offering. And finally, it has to give them a powerful nudge to take action right here, right now. Now, that magnetic message stands on three pillars. It all starts with a title that hooks directly into your customer's biggest pain point. Then you follow that up with a value proposition that makes a promise so clear it's impossible to misunderstand. And finally, you have to prove it with carefully chosen strategic social proof. Let me show you what I mean, because specificity is king here. Improve your life? I mean, what does that even mean? It's so vague, it's totally forgettable. But save 300 euros a month on your energy bills in just 15 days? Now that is a concrete result. You can actually picture that money in your bank account. It's believable, it's desirable, and it's powerful. And that leads us right to that third pillar, social proof. This isn't just about plastering random 5-star reviews on your page. It's about answering that one nagging question that's always in the back of your visitor's mind. Yeah, but has someone just like me gotten results with this? If you're selling a course to freelance writers, they don't want to see a testimonial from a huge corporation. They need to see other writers. That relevance is absolutely everything. Okay, so once you've got that core message absolutely dialed in, it's time to pour some gasoline on the fire. We're going to start layering in some powerful psychological triggers that honestly just speed up the whole decision-making process. We can really boost our message using 4 of these triggers. We're going to talk about creating real urgency, using the power of numerical proof, handling objections before they even come up, and using visuals to tell a story that connects on an emotional level. Have you ever wondered why a countdown timer or a limited spots available offer works so well? It's because it taps right into our deep, primal fear of missing out. You see, the human brain is hardwired to put things off. Without a really good reason to act now, most people will just think, I'll come back to this later. And you know what? They almost never do. And what about a number like this? Seeing 10,000 plus does something really interesting in our brains. It instantly makes us think, whoa, if that many people have already done this, it must be good. I don't want to be the one who gets left behind. It builds instant trust and creates a little bit of social pressure, all with just one simple number. A truly great landing page is like a mind reader. It actively seeks out your customers' biggest doubts and just disarms them one by one. You have to think about what they're afraid of. Is this going to be too expensive? Is it really going to work for someone in my specific situation? You've got to hit those questions head on, maybe with an FAQ section or a rock-solid guarantee. Once you erase their fears, the path to saying yes becomes wide open.
All right, now let's talk about the glue that holds all these pieces together. And, just as important, the process that makes your page an unstoppable force over time. This is really where good pages become truly great. This part is all about building rock-solid trust. Think about it. If your Facebook ad makes one promise, but the landing page you click through to has a totally different vibe, a different message, it's jarring. It sets off little alarm bells in your brain. That's why having total coherence, from the ad to the page to the checkout, is absolutely non-negotiable.
You know, the best way to think about your landing page isn't as a static, finished document. Think of it more like a living, breathing organism. For it to thrive, it needs to be constantly fed with data from testing. You test your headlines, your images, your buttons, everything, so it can evolve and get stronger every single day.
Let's be really clear about this. The best landing pages on the entire internet are the result of hundreds, sometimes thousands, of tiny tests. Every headline you write, every image you choose, it's all just a guess until you've proven it with real data. If you're not testing, you're just guessing. And that means you're absolutely leaving money on the table. Period.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground, so let's bring it all home and pull everything together into one final actionable blueprint. This is the whole formula, all in one place. So here it is, the complete blueprint. It all starts with that magnetic message, which is built on an irresistible value prop and hyper-relevant social proof. Then you amplify it with psychological triggers like real urgency, numerical proof, and objection handling. You tie it all together with absolute coherence, and you sharpen the whole machine over time with continuous testing. That's the science behind it all.
When you get right down to it, a great landing page isn't some lottery ticket that you just cross your fingers and hope will make you money. No, it's an engine. It's a machine that you build piece by piece. And once it's optimized, it becomes an automated asset that works for you around the clock, systematically turning clicks into customers 24/7.
So I want to leave you with one final crucial question. I want you to take a good, hard look at your own landing page right now. Is it just a pretty brochure that's built on a bunch of assumptions and hope? Or is it a strategic, finely tuned conversion machine built on the science that we just talked about? Because the answer to that question could truly change everything for your business.